Hey, what's good? My name is Rolly Pemberton, but my musician name is Cadence Weapon. I have a very kind of musical family. My uncle played drums. My other uncle, he's a saxophone player, and I've had him actually on a bunch of my albums. And my mom played piano. My dad was a DJ. So music's been in my life. When I was first making beats, I always felt like I was very different. I was making very kind of almost very simple, early glitch kind of sounds. But once I discovered grime music, that's when things really took off for me. That's when I realized, oh my God, I'm not alone. And it's just this idea of just, I've always wanted to be innovative with everything I did. I almost would prefer somebody do something that's never been done before rather than somebody do something that's been done to death, but doing a good job of it. I'm always for creativity over the ability to replicate something else. And that's been a major tenet of my music. I feel like my beats, all my albums are totally different from each other, and I feel like it's by design. I've always wanted to just try different things to see if I could do it, pick something up, pick another idea, and put them together in ways that people never thought of. In 2008, After Party Babies, I'm making an album, and it's all based on how I learned how to DJ and having 120 BPM tracks and me trying to make house tracks, but what ends up happening is it's just mutant disco and just weird rap, and it's just this totally Cadence Weapon vibe. That's only it, So even if I try to do something that's been done before, it ends up sounding weird. It's just a byproduct of who I am. So I guess my music is really reflective of my personality. I'm a very particular individual, and I feel like my music reflects that. I decided to collaborate with SoundMorph because, I've always wanted to do a project like this. I've always wanted to do a sound pack. I love making beats, and I feel like it's kind of an underrepresented part of who I am as a musician. I'm really mostly well known as a rapper, but I made all the beats for all my albums previously, and I loved everything that SoundMorph has done with their previous Inner Circle kit and all the other different cinematic sound kits, and I love the idea of working with extremely talented musicians and sound technicians to make something that comes from my vision, but that's wholly beyond anything I've put out before. And I feel like this drum pack is that. My thought process behind making this the Cadence Weapon sound pack series, the way I saw it was, I learned a lot becoming a DJ when I was younger. One thing I noticed was that all music was really interconnected, everything could exist on the same realm, the same level, the same beats per minute, but it could be totally different sounding music. And through that experience of learning a beat match, I started seeing similarities and in things that I would have never noticed before. And that's something I wanted to bring with this sound kit, with these sound packs. It's all different kinds of, different genres of music, very different styles, but it's I specifically didn't want to do something that was oh yeah, this is a guy trying to make some primo beats, or some guy, making his best 808 impression. Everybody's got those drum packs, I wanted to make something that was truly original. Something hey, I've always wanted to make my own dub version of a track, an 80s dub version. I'm not talking reggae, I'm talking about club dub, and I put together the sounds to actually properly do that. We got the reverse drums, we got all the flavor for you to make a cheesy 80s club dub version of a track. Now, that's such a specific idea, but that's where I'm going here. I've got the very specific ideas. I feel I've had a pretty good career so far, and I feel I put out some records that have gotten some attention, but I feel from here on out, I just want to make the iconic tracks that I know I can make. I feel there's still another level that I can get to, and I feel I'm reaching that level. I feel I'm getting there. And this sound pack was really something that set me off into a really good direction with my music. Making these drums and stuff that you guys are about to get super funky with is what is gonna help me get to that funkier level. So help me help you get funky, because it helped me get funky.